Good morning or good afternoon if you're watching from around the world. Welcome to today's episode of Rachel Simpson, lactation consultant, speaking to you today about poor infant sleep and what to do about it. So, this is what we see so often where babies are just having a really hard time sleeping, whether it's, they have to sleep on you upright or whether they have to be on an incline in their crib. We're just seeing so many things. So that's what I want to talk to you about. So I'm Rachel, and I'm a lactation consultant and a coach for new parents. And I'm so excited to be talking about this because we are seeing so much of it. So I wanted to make sure that you're not alone, first of all. And I'm helping women and parents all around the world to have babies eat and sleep better, right? So we're helping them to help their babies. And you think to yourself, a lot of my clients think, gosh, this should be natural and intuitive, right? And there's so many struggles and there's so many, this baby, whoa, what's going on, right? And they're concerned and they're confused, and you might be feeling the same way. You just don't know what to do. You feeling like a failure. You are not sure if you're giving your baby the very best because you just don't know. You've tried everything. You've Googled answers, searched everywhere, and you just don't know whether or why this is happening. So this is a very important issue for me because as I have three children and they're wonderful eaters. They eat everything and they also know how to cook. So it's really important that this isn't just for now. This is for the rest of their lives, whether they're going to be good eaters and sleepers. So thanks for being here. And I just wanted to let you know that by the end of the session, I'm going to give you a link for you to find more information on this. All right, so you have a baby, and maybe in the beginning you thought, well, he's having struggles, issues, feeding issues, but this is going to go away because it's just the beginning and this happens. And it's very natural to have a window of infant feeding issues because they're newborns and it's new for you, you're learning, it's new for them, they're learning. But then what happens? Month, 2, 3, 4 months, 5 months later, and they're still having feeding issues, right? And how that impacts their sleep, I'm going to talk about. But you've tried everything and nothing's working, right? And we have issues like I God forbid, I don't want sudden infant death syndrome to be like a thing. I think that there's been less of it now, but these are big issues. These are health issues for your babies, right? So if they are not, we know that breastfeeding is a vital sign, and we know that if they're not feeding well, that's a vital sign, and we have to see what's going on, what's underneath it. So I want to give you a mental picture. Take a look at this. Let's say there's somebody who has maybe a slant in their hips, right? And they walk that way, okay? Well, we have to do two things. We have to get them stronger, right? And walk in a way so that it's going to be supportive and functional. But then we also have to get them in their bodies. We have to get them set up so that their bodies are more aligned, right? And that's kind of like they might need surgery. So we're not going to put a person into surgery without getting their muscles straight, stronger, and helping them to walk in a straighter line. We're going to give them a plan in place, right? And it's the same thing with your baby. Now, if your baby is just really having a hard time eating, okay, first we have to, because breastfeeding is a vital sign, it's like breathing. So if they're having trouble breathing, it's like almost like having them have trouble. If they're having trouble feeding, they're going to be having trouble breathing as well. Okay. So we have to get those first things in place. And so if you're having trouble eating, the first thing the baby's going to do is they're going to say, well, do I eat or breathe? Right. And so they're going to breathe. They're going to choose breathing. And so when they go into that place where they're eating and they're struggling, it's because they're having difficulty with doing a basic thing in life. And so we have to really understand that that's what's going on. And a lot of times babies who have eating issues also have sleeping issues, okay? And once you get these resolved, then your sleep it gets better for you and for the baby. So it's really, really, really important. So it's critical to get them into a state of ease and flow that they're feeding and they're sleeping, okay? So we have to dive deep and take a look at what is going on with the newborn baby. We have to take a look at where can we help them get more aligned in their body so that they can walk better. Do they need surgery? Do we need exercises? So these are the things that we have to ask. And when you have that newborn baby and it's unknown, it's a certainty, and coming up with all these issues of like, what's going on? Is it me? What am I eating? And you just don't know. Then I have this webinar, and I'm posting the link here in the comments, and you can just click on that. And it's 5 shifts to really understand what to do to have a baby who eats, sleeps well for you, without fussiness, constant crying. And when you click on that link, you're going to register, and then you're going to go to watch this. Now, what we're going to do, and what I was alluding to before is, this webinar, will help you realize if this is for you. If you are somebody who really wants to resolve your baby's feeding issues, so that you don't have to just put in compensatory behaviors and then get better sleep, right? That's not a real solution. If you want a baby who eats and sleeps well and functions well and has mastery over just the vital sign of life, eating, then that is something that you might need help with. You actually are going to need help, because you need an expert trained eye. You need someone to, take a look at what it is that needs to be adjusted, right? Do we need to have further medical intervention like surgery? Yeah. So very, very, very important. We wouldn't put a baby through anything that is unnecessary. And so we definitely want to set them up for success. And ways to do that are to hire help, to dive deep. Is it something you're eating, or is it something structural, or is it something more along the lines of outside intervention? Like, we need to figure out to help you help your baby. And that's what I do best. My clients are seeing a lot of relief. They're seeing better sleep. They're seeing babies who are not as fussy. They don't have to sleep upright. They can sleep in their own bed. And so diving deep into resolution on how to help a newborn eat better can help them to sleep better when helping you. So really putting in the time to have babies eat well is going to be such a game changer, not only for you, but for the rest of their lives as well. And this is really something that's easier done now than later. So I urge you to watch the video. And then at the end of the video, you have the opportunity to book a call. If it's something that you want to talk about with me, we'll just hop on a call. We'll talk about, what's been going on and see how you can set up a plan to help you figure this out. The clients that I've had have been so grateful they did that, because there's so much that they don't know. And I've been doing this for over 10 years now, and there's things that we know as experts that you might not know. And instead of looking through Google or Facebook groups for the next month or 2 or even 3, we can save you a lot of time. It can save your baby a lot of frustration and fussiness and pain. And you can save a lot of time. You can start enjoying your baby again. You can start enjoying this new experience versus being in the stress and overwhelm. Okay. So please don't wait Take the time to resolve these issues now. Take the time for yourself to do the best thing for you because it is the best thing for your baby. So, um, I think if there's anything else I wanted to say about this, what I'm seeing a lot out there is a lot of reflux, and babies are put on medication, and that is only a temporary solution. Sometimes it resolves them, but it's not good for their guts. And they're also really, it's not a long-term solution. And it's very saddening to see little newborns being put on medication. And that's what's happening in our world today. And it's very sad. It's very sad. So in order to have really, really good sleep, what you want to do is resolve your infant feeding issues. I promise you, you will thank me for it. Your overall health will thank me for it, your mental health, your emotional health, your physical health. You will get up in the morning and you'll start to have extra energy. You'll wake up earlier. You don't have to set the alarm. You wake up before the alarm. You'll want to eat good things. You'll have energy to cook the meals that you want to cook because you have systems in place. You have a structure that says, okay, this is what we need to do. And you don't have to think about it, and you don't have to over analyze, emotionalize about what to do. I'm going to show you what to do. I'm going to show you exactly the step-by-step game plan that you need in your life now to resolve these issues. And once you're in flow and once you find out what it is, you're going to realize, wow, breastfeeding has been so hard, but it's actually easy, right? It's so much easier than setting up the bottles and pumping and the formula. It's so easy once all of the issues are gone. It is so easy to have a beautiful, blissful, easy experience as a breastfeeding mama with joy and also with energy for yourself and with emotional connection to your spouse. But you have to get to the underlying root cause. And not a lot of doctors are doing that. Not a lot of doctors, pediatricians, midwives, they're not getting to the root cause like I do. And I'm different than other lactation consultants because I don't just spend 20 minutes with you in a room. We spend a lot of time getting to the root cause. If there's anything in your life that, you've really uncovered, it takes a while and it can take a long time. So if this is you, if this sounds like you, if you're committed, you're devoted to baby, you're devoted to breastfeeding with easy outcomes, you're devoted to having a baby who sleeps and eats well, and you're devoted to yourself and to giving your baby and yourself the best, then please, I urge you to do the best thing for yourself. Simply watch that video. It's only about 30 minutes or so, and then you'll find a booking link and you can book with me. And we will get on a call and see if that is something that you want to resolve. I'm Rachel Simpson, and I'm happy to help you resolve these issues. And we will talk soon. Have a great Wednesday, everybody. Bye.